Hey guys, it's Kay. I'm building a jewelry brand while balancing my 9-to-5 career and my notary business. With my first holiday markets coming up, I'm planning the booth, building inventory, and making money to fund it all. This is part 1 of my From Studio to Market series, a new chapter in growing Hyphen Mood and showing up in person for the very first time. Hey guys, it's Kay, and we have a lot happening across both of my businesses this week because I just got accepted into 2 holiday markets, and I'm also preparing for the launch of a new jewelry collection. So I have never done a market or pop-up before, so I am really excited, but we have a lot of planning to do. And the first thing that we need is money. I need to cover booth fees, supplies, signage, restocking my current pieces, and buying new inventory for the upcoming launch. So just all of the things. And obviously all of that requires cash up front. So I'm going to be using income from my notary business to fund my jewelry business. So this week I am really leaning in and taking on a lot more notary appointments than usual to help build up my holiday prep fund. So we are starting this vlog off on a Saturday. I have 2 notary appointments this morning, and then we're headed to my friend's wedding this afternoon. So let's go make some money, and then we will come back and get ready for the wedding. I am so excited to just celebrate my friend and her new husband today. It's literally like 80 degrees outside. It's really hot. So I already know that my hair is going to puff up like crazy, but that's okay. My dress is a little basic and honestly kind of corporate, but this is what we're going with. So just doing kind of like my finishing touches, and I thought I would share a little bit about the jewelry that we're gonna wear today. So this is the bracelet from my SC chain set. It actually comes with a necklace as well. All of my jewelry is hypoallergenic, water tolerant, really durable. You can literally wear it every day. It's tarnish free. So I'm wearing one on each wrist. I'm going to pair everything with my Solace sculpture earrings. I love these. They're so elegant and simple, and I honestly don't wear these enough, so I'm really excited about wearing these. I'm also going to add my Fort band. I honestly love all of the ridges on it. I feel like it's the perfect base for a ring stack. So I'm gonna add it on a couple other rings. This is essentially like the big daddy version of this SC chain set. So I think it will give a nice simple pop to the blue. I think we have our final touches and we are ready to go. So it is the next day. Today is Sunday, and we have recouped from the wedding. It was so beautiful, such a gorgeous couple, so excited and just happy for my friend. Had such a good time. So a couple things on our to-do list today is to actually pack some orders. I also got this package yesterday, which I did not have time to open. I don't think this is samples, so this is actually product. So this is a little sneak peek to collection number 2. I'm totally obsessed. See if you guys can even see these. So we have these kind of like mid-size hoops. I have been sampling and testing these out for a little while, and I thought that they were just so cute. People have been asking for silver jewelry, and I have been listening. I have been searching for the perfect silver jewelry. Honestly, I don't know why, but silver is surprisingly harder to get right, so I have really just had to take my time. But they will come in both silver and gold, so I can't wait for you guys to see the full collection. I'll share a launch date very soon, but just know it is coming. just doing a quick check-in between our 2 notary appointments. So our 6 o'clock was here at the hospital, and it actually was a medical power of attorney. There were actually not a lot of documents to notarize, but it was a very sensitive, intimate, and vulnerable situation. So appointments like these just really remind me to just not take anything for granted. And as a notary, I interact with people in so many different stages and phases in their life. So this one was just kind of a heavy one, just obviously hoping everything goes well for her and her family. But I am so glad that I was physically able to come to the hospital, meet her exactly where she was, and just get all of her documents notarized and taken care of so she can have time with her family. I feel like there's so many random things happening in this video, but just wanted to give a bit of a glimpse and snapshot of some of the notarizations that I do. There are so many different situations that I help people out in, and I'm just really glad that I can be there and hopefully just be a calm and efficient presence during, you know, some very sensitive times. So we're gonna go and do our next appointment, which is at 7 o'clock. It is about 6:30 now. So I've got a few minutes. The appointment is about 10 minutes away. So I probably won't hop back on after that appointment. So we will catch up tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out how much inventory I need to bring to each market and how much I need to order ahead of time. I'm aiming for 3 to 5 pieces per style and about 80 pieces total per market. My goal is to have a balanced table without overwhelming myself or shoppers. So I'm starting with my best sellers and building out from there. I also want to use the market to see how people react to the pieces and hear live feedback. I don't get that online, so I'm bringing a mix to really understand what shoppers actually like, especially pieces I might not gravitate towards, but others may love. And with supplier timelines running anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks, I'm pretty much right up against the ordering window. So I'm juggling inventory for 2 markets and my next collection, which is exactly why I'm stacking notary appointments to cover these costs. So I think we have our final numbers for both markets and for collection number 2. So I think it's time to place our biggest jewelry order ever. This is a big one. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday and we have 2 notary appointments lined up, one at 5:30, another one at 6. It is currently 5:17 and we're about to head into this first one. Now, do as I say, not as I do. I do not recommend stacking your appointments this close together, especially if you're new. But in my case, both of these appointments are actually right across the street from each other, so it really works out perfectly. And for my first appointment, this is actually with a regular client. It's a refinance. I think it's maybe 50 to 80 pages, which might sound like a lot, but we've got our routine down, so we will get through everything very quickly. Maybe 5 or 6 documents that need to be notarized. So this one should take 15 minutes, absolute tops. We will be in and out. And then the second appointment is also a refinance, but it's a larger package, probably like 140, 150 pages, still very manageable. And if we hustle, we should be able to make it to both FedEx and UPS before they close, so we can get these documents shipped out same day, back to the lender, back to the title company. So we're gonna head into this first appointment. After that, go straight to our second one across the street, drop off documents. I will try and recap with you guys tonight, but if not, we will catch up tomorrow. You as well, take care. I had popped the top off and it had like adjusted and it was like, this is your principal and interest, your estimated escrow. Those are clerical errors. The title company will change those for you and I'll have you sign it. I'm just starting to plan what I want my booth to look like. I've been scrolling on Pinterest for inspiration and really just starting a list of things that I know I need to buy. I'm also putting together a budget because I really do not want to overspend. I feel like I could spend a lot of money on putting this booth together, so I want my budget to be really tight. But I think I'll get into more of those details once I have a clearer plan. But I actually thought right now I might share a little bit of the behind the scenes of my market applications. So since I've never done a market or pop-up before, I really had no idea what to expect when applying and really how to stand out, especially since I'm so new to everything. So most of the applications were really straightforward. They all asked very similar questions like, tell us about your business, what makes your products unique, what are your plans for the booth? So I really decided to focus on my brand story, that Hyphen Mood is a small jewelry brand built for multi-hyphenate women, and that I sell minimal but bold pieces that you can wear every day, but that still feel special enough for milestones. I also made sure to highlight that my brand is rooted in intention and quality, that every piece is hypoallergenic, water tolerant, and tarnish resistant. I felt like this might really be a differentiator between other jewelry brands out there, so I wanted to make sure and call that out. And even though I don't hand make each piece, I really wanted to show how much of my creativity and care really goes into curating and designing each of the collections. And honestly, that felt really important because a lot of the local markets really focus on handmade products and crafts. So I really just wanted to make sure that they understood that my work still has that thoughtful and intentional process behind it, even though I don't hand make things myself. The application also asked for booth photos from previous markets, which I obviously don't have. So instead I sent like these flat layout shots of my jewelry from the studio. I also sent them links of my packaging videos so they could see the kind of jewelry that I sell and also get a feel for the vibe of the brand overall. So that's really how I approached my first round of applications. So if you're thinking about applying for your first market and you're not really sure what to say, maybe this gives you a few ideas on how you can answer some of those questions. So it has been a really full week. I have taken on so many notary appointments, and I probably will do at least one more week at this pace just to make sure that I have all of the funds that I need for the holidays. And it has been a while since I have done this much notary work back to back. I mean, when I first got started, I was probably doing like 2 to 3 times more than what I did this week, which I know is absolutely insane. But I recently slowed down a lot after hitting some big personal finance goals earlier this year. So now I'm in a very different season. So I'm obviously still saving, but it's also been such a blessing to make extra income and also be able to focus on other things like growing my jewelry business. So let me know if you're interested to hear more about my financial journey. If people are interested, maybe I can make a video and go a little deeper into that side of things. So I think that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be sharing some more market prep videos. So I will see you guys in the next one.